Hello, this is future me. Past me was stupid and forgot to tell you this, but what you need to do before you do this eye look is to make sure that you either do it before you apply your concealer or foundation, or add a set of like loose powder underneath the eye so it catches the fallout. Because since you're using dark colors, um, it's gonna like get down on your cheeks and you're gonna try to wipe it and then it's gonna have like a smear. So you don't really want to ruin your makeup if you did it beforehand. So you can just use the precaution and like kind of like, you know, dabble powder underneath the eye, and then once when you're done with the look, you can brush it off along with all that fallout, and it just makes your life a little bit easier. Hello. Okay, so this is kind of exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to do the show makeup the way I do it, and for this look, I personally use three different kinds of eye brushes, but you probably could use less if you find a way to. It's what works for me. So the first brush I have is this one, and what it does is like it just kind of lays down the base of the black. And then this one I use to go in with a darker black and like kind of define the crease more. I dropped it. And then this one I use for my glitter shade. I guess, I mean, like, it makes sense now, but it'll make more sense when I actually use them. And personally, the palettes I use is this Chasing Rainbow ColourPop one, and I use this bottom, I don't know if you can see, bottom left shade right here called Prism. And then I use my Jaclyn Hill palette. Okay, now Jaclyn Hill, I got this as a gift. I think it's kind of expensive actually. I think it's like $40. So don't get for like the reason of this, but I use this dark black shade, and then I use for a glitter shade. I go back to my Chasing Rainbows one, and I use this thing called Eclipse. It's just kind of like a gray glitter. So just look for a gray glitter, dark black, and something else. Start with a look, and we're gonna go to that Chasing Rainbow palette that I just misplaced. Here we go, and we're gonna do this prism. We're gonna go with that prism, and what you want to do is, personally, this is what works for my eye. But I think it works like good in general. But you're going to follow, kind of like this waterline up, and then you kind of want to cover most of this outer area of your outer eye. I'm gonna go like from here, yeah, and then you're gonna go kind of to like right here. And so I'm gonna do that real quick. So that's like the general shape that I use, is gonna go up here and then go here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and then I'll get back to you. I didn't really make sense here, and I'm just gonna like, I don't know, voice over this instead. Basically what I'm saying is, once when you're done laying down that dark gray, light black color, you're gonna go back with the same brush and first rub it on like a piece of fabric, carpet, your hand, your leg, just something to get that excess powder off, because now you're gonna want to blend that out and just kind of remove any harsh lines you made with when you laid down that powder. Now you go in with the darker black with my bougie Jaclyn Hill palette that I use. And then this is where the other brush comes in. This is like the detailing brush. It's like smaller, like tighter packed bristles. Bruh, I don't even make sense here either. So I'm gonna have to do another voiceover. Basically, you grab that dark black eyeshadow and you put it all on your crease, but you want to put it more heavily on the outer crease and then like on the outer lid, and basically that's it. And it doesn't really matter what shape you put in at first, because you're going to blend this out later. And then I kind of follow that line I made with the light gray. So I go up a little bit, and then I fill it on the inside too. So you're kind of left with like this shape. You can like go in light and go in darker when you need to. So I would recommend doing that instead of like going in really dark and then realizing you did too much eyeshadow and it's just like a mess. So I'm gonna do both eyes and then show you how to blend that out when I'm done. Okay, so I'm done with my eyes, and so now I'm gonna go back with the brush I used for the dark gray slash light black and blend it out. So this is kind of where the smoky effect comes in, is that blending. So it's kind of important that you blend it out pretty good. So we're just gonna keep blending and blending. We're gonna go back in with this black. I go back with the dark black, and you just want to go and brush under your under eye with it. You could also go into your waterline with like a black waterline crayon or something if that's like your vibe. It's not that deep though. It's just a little bit something something. And I'm pretty happy with that. So the next step is to then go in with your shimmer shade. And so, like I said, I use my Chasing Rainbows again, and I'm using this grayish eclipse color. I also mix in a little bit of this white because personally this is a little too dark gray for me, and I just kind of need it to pop a little bit more. A palette I forgot to mention was this Neutrogena, I don't know, Neutrogena Longwear eyeshadow, and it has these two grays that are like the perfect shade for this show. So I will also go in with that, and I'll actually go with that first. So I'm just gonna mix, and it's just this color. I'm just gonna mix this with that and slap that on the inner lid. So you're gonna go all in here. Okay, so the next step is everybody's favorite part, the stupid eyeliner. Um, doesn't really matter what kind of eyeliner you use, just any any works. Like if you like the pen or if you like the liquid. Personally, I use this it's almost like it's like water activated eyeliner. I don't know. It's just easiest for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my wings. Um, the biggest tip I have with eyeliner, I'd say, is you can tell that there's like this kind of pre-made line that you can follow. If you just use your waterline and kind of follow that waterline up, you can kind of tell that's where you want to place your eyeliner at. So I guess I'll show that. Um, so I grab my my eyeliner and then I'm following that line and I'm going straight up. And that gives you kind of the blueprint for a wing, and then you can go ahead and bring it down to the lid, and that's kind of like the I think almost the hardest part for most people. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back. So once when you're done with your eyeliner and you pretend like you love both of the sides you did, then you can go back in with the dark black that you use and kind of darken up that outer corner crease and blend in the eyeliner with the eyeshadow. Because honestly, for me, the goal is to almost make the eyeliner hard to find because the eyeshadow is almost as dark. Um, and then once when you pack on more of that dark brown or dark black, sorry, you're gonna go back in and blend it out a little bit more. Once you're done with that, if you have like a highlighter, what I like to do is grab that highlighter and pop it into the inner corner of your eye. It's just kind of, I don't know, just kind of adds something. You don't have to do this though, it's just something I do. Okay, and then once that is done and you're happy with your look, you go in with your mascara and fake eyelashes if you want those too. So I'm gonna finish up the look and then I'll show you the finished result. I sounded so boring when I recorded this, so I'm just gonna audio over. This is the finished look with my light foundation, contour, and lipstick added, looking snatched. Um, Yada yada blah blah blah. And here's the next clip. And something about blending is it's very important. One thing, and then the other thing is that if you overblend and you feel like you've kind of extended it and you've managed to make it go all the way out, it's like out here or something. You're like, oh god, I blended too much. Just either grab a makeup wipe or try to put some concealer over it and then reblend what you have left so it's like the shape you want. And yeah, so that's about it. This look should probably take you about 20 minutes, 15 if you practice it and you're like confident in how to do it. So I would recommend like practicing it like just once or twice at home. That's really all you need to kind of get it down, and then after that you should be golden. Hope this helped, and I guess I'll like see you guys at practice or something. I don't know.